prices. And later in 2025, we're going to see deaths like never before.
Hello, whoever's listening. I've been a senior project coordinator at Pfizer for 8 years. I'm calling because I can't live with this anymore. What we did, what they made us do, it's eating me alive. I need the world to know before it's too late. Please just hear me out. This isn't a mistake or a conspiracy theory. It's a confession. The COVID vaccines, the gene therapies we rolled out, they weren't just rushed. They were designed to do this. VAIDS, vaccine-acquired immune deficiency syndrome, it's real, and it's tearing through people right now, stripping their immune systems bare. We knew it would happen, we planned it, and later this year, late 2025, it's going to hit a tipping point. You're going to see deaths like nothing before. Millions, maybe more. The timing's built in, engineered into the shots. It's not random, it's a clock ticking down. Pharma didn't stumble into this. We worked hand in glove with the Department of Defense. Meetings, encrypted memos, timelines. They called it population resilience optimization. That's the term they used to dress it up, but it was a lie. The gene therapies, the mRNA, the viral vectors, they were built to degrade immunity over time, to trigger cascades of autoimmune failures, cancers, infections people can't fight off. They knew, we all knew, and we pushed it anyway. I still see their faces, those execs, those DoD suits. I remember one day, maybe 3 years back, sitting in the office late. It was winter, dark outside, snow piling up against the windows. I was filing data from the Phase 3 trials, cross-checking adverse events. Then my supervisor, Margaret, walks in. She drops this binder on my desk, heavy as a brick, and says, "Shred this tonight, no copies." I open it, just a glance. Pages of immune suppression markers, projected mortality curves spiking out to 2025. I ask her, "What's this?" She just stares at me, dead-eyed, and says, "You don't need to know, you just need to do it." I shredded it, every page. The machine jammed twice, and I stood there in the dark, listening to it groan, smelling the burnt paper. That night, I went home and threw up in my bathroom sink. I told myself it was the flu. But it wasn't the flu, it was guilt. That binder, it was the blueprint. They'd modeled it all, the slow burn, the latency, the mass die-off. A crime against humanity, a crime against God. I'm not religious, but there's no other way to say it. We played with life like it was a spreadsheet, and now the bills come and due. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I don't deserve it. I signed off on batches. I sat in meetings where we toasted milestones with cheap champagne while people started dying out there. I'm telling you this because you need to prepare. Late 2025, it's coming. Stockpile what you can. Protect your families. Spread the word. They'll call me a liar, a traitor, but I've got nothing left to lose. My hands are dirty, but maybe this can clean them just enough to face what's next. If you're hearing this, please don't let it be for nothing.
Instead of admitting that the vaccines were a catastrophic mistake, the elite doubling down, pushing agendas that further weaken our immune systems. But the people are waking up to the hoax thanks to people like yourself, and brave whistleblowers and researchers who are not afraid to risk their lives. World-renowned cardiologist Dr. Peter McCullough is raising alarms about a disturbing trend, a surge in positive HIV tests among the vaccinated and heavily vaccinated countries. Citing 9 peer-reviewed studies, McCullough clarified that the vaccines don't give people HIV. Instead,